Emma, congratulations. My goodness, another fantastic performance. And, you know, I'm wondering, I'm watching you in these films as you've been growing up, and for me, I would think when you get on the set, it must be just such a comfort zone because you're amongst friends.
It really is. You know, I've grown up with the cast and crew. You know, they've known me since I was this high, so it is. It feels like it's just wonderful to work somewhere that's so kind of familiar and comforting, definitely.
Yeah. And although you have been playing Hermione for almost 10 years now, it must be exciting, though, to kind of reinvent her with each film, because as you get older, things change.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy that aspect, and I mean, particularly I think in this one you see a very different side to Hermione, so I really relished kind of doing something different with her, and David and I were very aware that we were trying to show audiences a different side of her personality.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because, oh, poor Hermione, she's like, her angst, like my heart was going out for her.
I know, seriously, loads of angst, loads of heartbreak. Yeah, she really suffers in this one, actually. But, you know, as an actress, that's a challenge, and you know, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the scene with you and Daniel, like, you know, when you're sitting on the stairs together, was really heartbreaking.
Oh, thank you.
Tough to do that scene, I think.
Yeah, it was really tough. You know, it's hard to make yourself break down and cry, and you can't really get away with, I don't know, acting it too much. It's hard to get right, and but you know, I think it turned out okay in the end, so I was happy with it.
It was fantastic to watch it.
You
know, over the years, you've had such amazing opportunities to work with such fantastic veteran actors, and I know it's a hard question, but who really has kind of mentored you the most, or who you've really enjoyed watching and learning from?
Probably Helena Bonham Carter. I think she's an amazing actress. I think she's great in this film, and she's going to be really great in the last one as well. I actually drink Polyjuice Potion and turn into her in the last film, so we've been working a lot together on you know, how she is going to come across as me in her body, if that makes sense. It's all very confusing. But I think she had a very similar experience to me as an actress when she was younger, and so she was really able to relate to my situation, and she had a lot of great things to tell me, so I'm very lucky to have had the chance to spend time with her.
Yeah, it's, you know, obviously we know the films are coming to an end. You still have 2 more left, and you're in the middle of shooting it. But what's it going to be like for you to wake up one morning and go, oh my God, I don't have to go to set, and I'm not going to see everybody every day?
The thing is, I just don't believe it. I just don't ever feel like it's ever going to be over, and I think it's going to live on through, you know, new generations of children will keep reading the books, watching the films. You know, we're splitting the last book into 2 parts, so I have a ton of filming to finish on that. And, you know, and then there's the theme park and goodness knows what. So I don't ever feel like I'm not going to feel connected or feel a part of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. How helpful has it been for you to be able to go off and do other projects as Daniel has and Rupert, and then you guys come back to set? How has that helped you as an actor?
I think it's been really helpful. I think I went off and made a small film for the BBC called Ballet Shoes, and I also made an animated film called The Tale of Despereaux. And, you know, even though they were small projects, just going away, doing something different, I learned so much. And I think the filmmakers really saw a difference in my performance because they really thought that I'd taken something away and I'd learned something. So that was really rewarding, and I'm really glad that I went and did different things.
Yeah. Does it still amaze you after all this time, you know, when you go to premieres in London, like where thousands of fans are standing there in the pouring rain, you know, just to get a glimpse, and of course here in New York last night, and does it, you know, do you still like, wow?
Yeah, I'm amazed, you know, and usually with a film series, you know, you'll watch the first one, it'll be hugely successful, and then, you know, after that point, things start kind of dropping off a bit. You know, the second one's maybe a little bit less successful, the third one, everyone's like, oh, it just was nowhere near as good as the first. But with Harry Potter, they just seem to keep getting bigger and better every single time, and I keep thinking that's impossible, but it seems to keep happening, and it's it's so exciting. It just seems to gain more momentum, and I think we're reaching an older audience now as well than we ever were before. So our audience is even bigger, and it's just mad, really.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Really, still is
Yeah.
unbelievable. I would think by now that you, Daniel, and Rupert are basically finishing each other's sentences and stuff. And I know that for Deathly Hallows, we're going to see the big kiss with Rupert, and that must have been awkward. I don't know.
It was bloody awkward. I don't know what to tell you. It was very, very strange. He's practically like my big brother, and I've grown up with him. So, I had to be very professional and really try and get myself into character to be able to deal with it and to deal with the pressure. More than anything else. There's been so much media interest in this kiss. So. Anyway, we did it, and I hope it will look good.
Lots of giggles, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, I can't wait. And you're fantastic in this as always. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you so much.
Always
Thank
lovely
you.
to talk.